by a tweet that I saw on Twitter yesterday, and I thought this would make a fun video to make. So in a time where we are needing levity, I thought it would be fun to try and share my 10 things that I have learned since I have started quarantine and homeschooling my children. And these are in no particular order. Number 1, my children would be far less educated than they are right now if it were only left up to me. So many times I wanted to just give up. I was just overwhelmed with everything and panic attacks, and I know I teach for a living, but old fears are very hard to shake. So kudos to all the parents out there that made this transition seem seamless, and for all of you who were on the struggle bus with me but kept at it, you are my heroes. Number 2, nothing shatters the reality of your good intentions like reality. I will confess, I am not crushing my quarantine goals with the consistency that my before quarantine self would be proud of, but one of my more recent goals is to be a great exerciser of grace. Clearly, this is one of the more circular lessons that I have to learn in my lifetime. Have grace with myself and grace with everyone around me. Maybe one day I will be so good with giving grace and receiving grace that I will be able to make it rain grace. Number 3, some ingredients should never be substituted in a recipe. Now, I'm all for healthier recipes, and I do like the meme that says, if cauliflower can be pizza, you can be anything, but for some things, just no, you just cannot substitute. And I know that due to shortages, we have to be creative sometimes. So if you have a crazy substitution that you have tried and maybe you liked, go ahead and put them in the comments. I'd love to hear. Number 4, quarantine time is much easier to handle when the weather is crummy. The FOMO that happens as soon as the sun comes out really makes that isolation acute. And luckily, when we go outside, the bugs really help me stay inside. I mean, this California girl loves her sunshine, but the Texas bugs makes keeping isolated and staying indoors much easier to handle, even without a quarantine. Number 5, your computer catching a virus when you're trying to download apps for your students' learning adventure at home. Oh, it's frightening. Luckily, my husband, who is the IT wizard, was home, working from home that day, so he was able to get everything fixed. But oh man, deep breaths. Number 6, there is a learning curve for online etiquette. I'm very thankful for the fact that the past 2 years has given me some insight on what to do and what not to do when you are online in meetings and things. But I am thankful for all those people who are helping everyone else learn by their mistakes, and it is very entertaining to watch. Oh, turn off your mics and cameras, people, please. Number 7, whoever did the study that says it takes 15 minutes for your brain to kind of readjust back into what it was you were previously focusing on before you were interrupted, I am curious what they would say when you are constantly being interrupted just as you're about to get back into trying to get something done. From my experience, you get absolutely nothing done and you seriously start to contemplate day drinking. This is my official assessment. Number 8, watching celebrity baking challenges on Twitter has been really fun to watch, and it has helped me to realize that it's the joy of sharing the little things and interacting in these kind of online challenges through social platforms that is really something that can bring us together during this time of isolation. It also has taught me that some people don't know to let cakes rest and cool before icing them. So what challenges do you think would be fun or might spark some joy? A limerick challenge, a costume design challenge, maybe pancake art challenge, or stacking as many Oreos as you can on a sleeping relative challenge. The possibilities are endless. What would you choose? Put it in the comments and it'll be fun to see just what you guys come up with. Number 9. Naps are still gold. Still. And so necessary for sanity. Not that I ever forgot, but the power of this truth has really solidified into an absolute. Sometimes it's the only me time I get all day. Number 10, finally, I would say I need social distancing from social media. I mean, I still need social interaction with people outside of my residence, but it is important to block out negativity as well as posts that might make my mind go someplace negative while I am comparing how someone seems to be handling this quarantine so much better than I am. So just not going there. I need to remind myself that what I am seeing is someone else's highlight and not their every moment day to day, and that I'm doing okay. And that's it. Those are my 10 things that I have learned in this past week of quarantine, and if this has inspired you to make your own list of 10 things, I would love to see it. Go ahead and post the link of your video if you want in the comments so I can go watch it. That would be awesome. And if you have any questions, please feel free to put those in the comments as well. And if you liked this video, subscribe so you won't miss out on any new content. That's it for me. This is Cindy signing off. May you find humor in your day-to-day. May you never stop learning about yourself, and may you keep your sanity through this whole experience, even if it's just to the side.